A very good morning to one and all. I am Dr. Tejaswi Potluri, Coordinator Quality Sustenance IQAC and IAC Convener. I belong to Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I am before you all to discuss about course-based projects and how these are implemented at VNRVJIET. Let's see today's agenda. Today, let's see what do we mean by CBP. Usually, we call course-based projects as CBP. And next, let's see why to implement this CBP and how these CBPs can be implemented at VNRVJIET and what is the weightage given to the CBP as per the regulations and also what are the different outcomes of course-based projects. And last, let's discuss if we have any queries. So first coming to what do we mean by course-based projects? These course-based projects are nothing but a very simple assignments or a simple experiments or a simple task given to the students during laboratory courses. The faculty who are dealing with the laboratory courses can give these course-based projects to the students as a team-wise. Usually a team can consist of 3 to 4 people, at max they can have 5 members. Suppose if they are having a few experiments under the regulations. So now these course-based projects are nothing but a simple assignments how we give to the theoretical courses. For example, let's see with suppose if it is an programming through C laboratory, we are having a simple experiments like to do mathematical operations using switch case as a regular experiment. So now the students are very habituated to implement the experiments in the regular labs just by implementing the simple mathematical operations. Now, as a part of course-based projects, we can give a simple assignment like implement a calculator which has a few operations like simple arithmetic operations, logical operations, and some switch increment and decrement operations. So this can be given as a CBP to the students. So now let's see why to implement these course-based projects. The course-based projects helps students a lot to enhance learning. Now, as we are giving a simple assignment or a task to the students, the first student starts conducting a simple literature review on the topic or on the assignment we have given to them. So by the literature review, they go deep into the subject and they understand the subject well and they try to implement what they have learned during the literature review. And next, this improves the different types of skills of the students like analytical skills, critical thinking, and also it helps to build the portfolio of the students. For example, for each semester, the students having 2 laboratory courses. For each laboratory course, if a student performs or implements a course-based project, by the time he displays or by the time he presents himself before any company, in his portfolio, he can have 4 to 5, 6 projects already implemented. So this helps a lot to the students to build his portfolio as per the placements point of view. And also this helps the students to improve their analytical and critical thinking. And next, let's see how these course-based projects can be implemented as per the regulations. The course instructor or the faculty who is dealing with the laboratory course prepares a list of course-based projects which can be given as an assignment or as a task to the students. Or we can ask the students to come up with their own ideas which can be implemented as a course-based projects, and the faculty can review the title or the task given by the students whether it can be considered or not, because these course-based projects should be completed and submitted before the semester. And next, we can ask the students to form as a teams. Usually, a team can consist of 3 to 5 members because always the teamwork helps the students to build their collaborative skills and the team managing skills and also the leadership skills. And after students are formed into different teams, the faculty or the course instructor assigns the projects or assigns the task to the students team-wise. So after assigning, we give a time period to the students to implement the course-based projects. Now, the faculty or the course instructor has to conduct minimum of 2 reviews in a semester. The first review can be concentrated on how the student has conducted the literature review on the problem statement or the task given to the students. And next, we can guide the students if he is going in a wrong direction, like how to analyze the problem, how to understand the problem given to them. Later, in the second half, the instructors has to conduct the second review, which checks how the student has implemented or students came up with a solution to the task assigned to the students. So these 2 reviews should be conducted regularly by the course instructor to all the teams. So after the reviews are completed and also after the students have implemented the entire problem statement. Now the students need to prepare a documentation which includes a simple text like what is the problem statement, how the problem statement has been analyzed, and what is the literature review conducted regarding to this problem statement, and how this problem statement has been implemented, like what is the solution for this problem statement, and if they have any results, the screenshots of the results, and if they have any references to the problem statement and the work they have done, they can include the work also into the documentation. The format for the documentation can vary from the subject to subject and instructor to instructor, because all the problem statements can't be documented as the same way as it is done for the mini projects or the major projects, because the major and mini projects are performed for a long duration, like for a year wise, whereas these course-based projects are implemented at the semester level. So the students can go with a very simple task or a very simple problem statements, which helps them a lot to improve their skills. Next, let's see the weightage given to these course-based projects as per the regulation. So as you see in the slide, in the end semester examinations, as per the R19 regulation, there is no weightage to the course-based projects in the end semester examination. But coming to the R22 regulation, you can see like there is a weightage of 10 marks to the course-based projects, which can be given on the basis of the reviews conducted by the instructors regularly. And coming to the sessional examinations, we can observe like coming to the R19 regulation, there is a weightage of 10 marks. And next for IA19 regulation, it is for 5 marks. And for R22 regulation, it is of 10 marks. So coming to your R22 regulation, as a whole, we have 20 marks weightage to the course-based projects. So next, let's see the different outcomes of the course-based projects. We don't say like all the teams come up with the high-end problem statements and high-end tasks. Some of the teams can be given a problem statements which can lead to the publications, because we have the different types of the students or the different learning styles of the students. So based upon the learning styles, the faculty can assign the task to the students. Suppose if you have a student which is above average student, for the above average student, we can give a problem statement which can have the Bloom's taxonomy level of the 4. Whereas coming to the low level students like slow learners, we can give a simple task which concentrates only on the analyzing the problem statements. So the teams with the high standards or the teams with advanced learners can lead to the publications. So some course-based projects also can be converted into the publications. And now whenever we ask the advanced learners to come up with their own ideas, some teams even can come up with their own ideas, which leads to the innovations, which we can direct to the VJ Hub. And by these course-based projects, the students can deeply understand the subject as they perform the lot of literature review, and it leads to the self-learning, where they can try to integrate whatever they have learned in the classroom as a regular classwork can be learned by the learning by doing process. And also these course-based projects helps for the to implement of critical thinking, and also they can understand how to manage the project, because the students can learn the how to manage the project and how to manage a team and the leadership skills and how to analyze a problem statement when they do mini project and major project at their third year and final year levels. But these course-based projects are given to the students from the first year itself as a part of each laboratory course. So by implementing these course-based projects, the students can learn how to manage a team, how to manage a project, what are the different steps involved in completion of a project well in advance. Also, as a team presents their work before the course instruction as a part of review, and also the team discuss among themselves. This helps to improve their communication skills, technical skills, and research skills. Also, this course-based project helps the advanced learners and also slow learners, because suppose in a lab we have a regular experiment, some experiment X, which is given to all the students. Now, the advanced learners can complete the experiment just within 1 hour, whereas the slow learners may require the entire 3 hours duration to complete the experiments, where we give a little high standard problem statements as a CBP to the advanced learners. Advanced learners can utilize the remaining time to implement these projects so that the time can be utilized well, both for the advanced learners and also the slow learners. This is about course-based projects and how these course-based projects are implemented at VNRVJIET. Thank you for everyone for giving me this opportunity. If you have any queries, you can contact me at tejaswi@vnrvjiet.in. Thank you once again.